Well, we're at our home in Battleground, and we have our hives in the back of our property. We have 9 hives. It varies from 3 to 11 or 12, and there are several thousand bees in each hive.
What affects the taste of honey is from the nectar that it brings in from the flowers. Here, our biggest producer of nectar is the blackberry, and that starts off in late June into July, and that produces the most of our honey.
The hives have deeps or brood chambers on the bottom, and then when the bees have filled those with honey that they'll use for their winter store, we put what we call supers on top, and those are the boxes that we'll take the honey out of. So when the bees have filled them and capped them, then we know that the water concentration is correct in the honey, and then we will pull them off and bring them into our bee barn here and extract them. We'll take the frame out, cut the wax off the top of the frame, and put them in an extractor.
The extractor is a big spinner, and it just spins the frames, and from there we take it into a pail through a strainer. We don't heat the honey. That's kind of a process of the local beekeeper, which we don't do compared to commercial, and then we bottle it.
Well, we are involved in the fair with Clark County Beekeepers Association. There's a barn in the back of the fair, and there's a display set up by the club. There's actually an observation hive where people can go in and look around and find the queen in the hive, and you can enter honey there, and that is judged, and we've actually won a couple awards in the past, the Superintendent's Award, and there's the help me, Chuck.
The Sweepstakes Award, and then there's a Judges Award.
So we have been involved in that and have some ribbons to do that. We also go in, there's a live hive there at the fair, and go in and do demonstrations for the public, which is pretty fun to do. Well, honey is judged on several different aspects. The color, each entry has 2 bottles, and comparing the color of the bottles, the clarity is important too, and then how thick they are. What the judge will do is actually tip the bottle upside down and watch how fast the bubble will rise in the jar of honey, and that kind of tells how thick they are.
Supermarket honey that you would get in any of our local supermarkets, it's an import honey, and it can be watered down. The water concentration, I wouldn't say watered down, the water concentration can be more than what we do in the local level.